What's going on? So, I've just had this delivered to me. I know what it is. One, because I ordered it, and two, because it says exactly what it is on the box. So, let's unbox it. Spaghetti bolognese, yeah? Oi, nah. Right, if you still can't guess what it is, it's a skateboard. Now, I used to skateboard when I was younger, and I got pretty good at it. And then I started BMXing. So I never really actually went for it, if you know what I mean. And I thought to myself, you know what? I loved riding this about, this is sick. I've got this on planes when the security were literally like, mate, there's no chance you're going to get it on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and disguise it as...
Yeah. The wheel's hanging out.
I rode it around Budapest for the whole weekend, and it was just sick. Sick to get about on and nice to actually do something a little bit different. So I thought to myself, you know what, let's get a proper skateboard and see what I can do with it. Because I used to be able to do hill flips and kick flips and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what, if I buy myself a new skateboard, I can learn to do kick flips again. And then, wherever I am in the world, if I see someone with a skateboard, I can go, mate, bet I can do a kick flip. And I can just do it. You are instantly a legend. Impenetrable. Back in the day, I used to buy the deck, the trucks, the wheels, the bearings all separately, yeah? But I'm a novice nowadays, mate. I'm a novice. Oh yeah, and for those of you that have clicked on this video thinking I'm going to be talking about the Gopro Hero 5 and the new Karma that they've brought out, I will be talking about it. I just want to do one kickflip. So bear with me, yeah? Just bear with me. Don't go clicking off the video or going mad or nothing like that. It's all going to be alright, mate. I'll tell you about the new GoPro. Yeah. Bloody hell. Pull out the old Nike SBs and we're ready for a trial run. It's not going to hurt you. Go and say hello. Say hello to the subs, mate. No? Alright. Here we go. I want to do a deal with you. So basically, if I land a kickflip, yeah? Well, bearing in mind I haven't even stood on it yet. If I can land a kickflip, yeah? In my first 3 goes, you've got to like this video, and then you've got to tell your nan about my channel, yeah? Let's give it a go. 3 goes. I think that's the front. Actually, look, hold on. Give me a try, let me just try and do an ollie first, yeah? Right, let's try this, come on. Strike one. Not bad. Strike two. Well, I've got a feeling your nan's not going to know about my channel now. It can still be done. Right, humongous foul, gonna have to work on that a bit. Who can say where the road goes? Yeah, don't worry about telling your nan about my channel, just tell your uncle or someone instead, but yeah, let's talk about some GoPros now. Right, it's time to chill out a little bit and talk about something serious. It's that time of the year when all of these different camera companies are coming out with their new cameras. So we've seen some absolutely mad stuff from Lumix, like their new GH5 10-bit recording, like 60 frames at 4K. The Lumix GX80 is looking pretty mad, like it's a well good competitor to the A6300 by Sony. Anyway, gonna leave them all to you. If you want to find about them, you can look somewhere else because other people have done better videos than I can do on them. So yeah, let's talk about GoPro. So Nick Woodman, the CEO of GoPro, has just released the new Hero 5 and also the Karma drone. So the Karma drone is pretty much like a competitor to the DJI drone, which I've got. But first of all, I just want to talk about the GoPro. So the new GoPro, to be honest with you, it's looking pretty good. Like out of all of the new GoPros that have come out, this is probably the one that is really kind of, I thought, you know what, that is actually pretty good. I'd probably go and buy that. I've obviously got a couple of GoPros. So I've got the Hero 3 Black and the 3 Silver. But I'm going to talk about the new features in the Hero 5. At university, at film school, I done my dissertation on GoPro. And this is basically, I'll tell you what the title of my dissertation was. How cinematographers can achieve the best results from a GoPro camera to allow seamless cutting between multiple camera footage. So when I say that, I'm talking about using a GoPro alongside like an Arri Alexa, like a proper like cinema camera. Because when you intercut them, you think, oh, in a sec, that just looks sick, and all of a sudden that footage just looked crap. In my dissertation, I talked about the issues with the GoPro camera, and I'll talk about them issues now. And I'm talking relatively about the Hero Camera 4, the Hero 4 and previous versions. So the very first issue with it was the compression. The GoPro cameras, they pretty much compressed into like, they were like 8-bit. And when you're at the likes of like 14-bit cameras, cinema cameras, then it's not really going to live up to the colour space and stuff like that. But they did introduce a feature called Pro Tune, which I talked about a lot, which is basically their log profile. You can actually increase the bit rate up to, I think it was 12? Yeah, up to 12-bit, which is quite a good jump if I'm completely honest. The other one was the fisheye distortion. Now, the fisheye lens literally just done my head in. I couldn't stand the fisheye lens. Although for my dissertation, I did find out a few ways that you can actually remove the fisheye. So basically in the GoPro Studio software, there is a way that you can actually just completely take out the fisheye. It basically just makes it completely undistorted and back to like a normal straight up wide angle lens. Although in the Hero 5, from the footage I've seen, it looks like there is an option internally in the camera to shoot unfisheyed. I'm not going to say that's confirmed because I don't know that yet, but that's what it looks like to me. And if it's not, you can just do it in post in the GoPro Studio app, which will be pretty nice and easily now, I would have thought. After the fisheye, the other thing I wrote in here was the rolling shutter. Now the rolling shutter in the GoPros was just fucking horrendous, mate. Like some of the worst. See like this jittering on, it's just terrible. So to rectify that, the GoPro 5 has internal, hold on, biscuit round the mouth. The GoPro 5 has got internal camera stabilization. Now that is going to well, not completely, but it's definitely going to help remove some of that jittering and jello effect that you got in the previous GoPro versions. Because that, for me, along with the fisheye, was just it. Like, that was it. I was thinking, nope, not going to use it no more just because of that. Another thing was the exposure. It was just, all these cameras were just automatically exposed, so you couldn't actually set your own manual exposure. And for me, like, that was just not good enough if you want to use it professionally. Like, if you're going to put it up to cinema cameras anyway, and I actually wouldn't use it anymore nowadays if I was going to do it on like a professional shoot or anything like that. So that was a no-no. But the Hero 3 Plus and later versions have now got Pro Tune, as I said, and with Pro Tune you can actually dial in your own manual exposure, which is just sick, because that means you can stick on ND filters and stuff like that and get the right amount of motion blur. The other thing that GoPro have done, they've brought out a handle, yeah, and it's basically like a handheld gimbal, and that's going to completely balance the GoPro. The DJI have obviously got the Osmo, but I know for a fact that the Osmo is not completely weather sealed. It's got fans that come out of it and stuff like that, so I know it's not going to be as rugged as the GoPro. So possibly the GoPro handle has got a win over the DJI Osmo. Although it looks like you've got to buy the handle separately. No, not separately. You've got to buy the handle with the new Karma drone, which will be a bit of an annoyance if you just want the handheld. Right, let's recap. The Hero 5, the good things about it. The image stabilization in the camera, for me, that's probably the best possible thing they could have upgraded. That is it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, new water housing. You don't have to put a housing on the camera anymore to put it underwater. You can just get the camera and chuck it in the water and it's sweet. Whereas these ones, obviously you have to take off the housing. Not take off the housing, you have to put the housing on, like that, to put it under the water, yeah? Now, no, not with the Hero 5, mate. You just got that, bosh, chuck it straight in the water and you're sweet. Audio has obviously been improved. Don't know how much they've done that, because from the number 2 to the number 3, they said, yeah, mate, audio's just going to be sick now, absolutely mad. Nah, it weren't, mate. It was still crap. So I don't know about the audio on the Hero 5 just yet. We'll have to get my hands on one and see. So yeah, would I actually buy this camera? Yes, I would, but I'd only use it for a specific few things. I would only actually use the camera if it was stabilised with the handheld thing, because you can actually get the handheld stabiliser gimbal and strap it to your chest and stuff like that, and then it will get a POV point of view, but you won't have this shaking all over the place. You literally just have like some nice fluid motion while you're riding, or on your horse, or on your snowboard, or on your motorbike, or on your, you name it, mate. I would only use it for that. And I would also use it for travel. Now, when you're traveling, you want to just have a nice, quick, easy camera to capture that moment. You don't want to be getting your bag out, going, oh, dropping lenses and like, all like this, yeah? That's not what you want. Because that's what I had to do a couple of times. I was thinking, God, I wish I just had something a bit more small, compact to use. I would definitely use it for travel. One other thing for me is battery life. If the battery life is good, I'll be happy and I'll probably buy one. GoPro, well done for keeping your prices the same, because you know, like, you've got companies like Sony and DJI as well. When they come out with something new, the price goes up on that new point compared to what the one was before. But GoPro just keep it the same. They're like 360 quid each time. So obviously when they bring out a new one, the old one just goes down a notch in price, which is really good of them, because that just keeps people wanting to buy the new one. So yeah, hope that wrapped things up for you guys. If you want to see my dissertation, not sure if I'm allowed to give it to you or not, I'll find out. But if you do want to see it and you want to start using GoPros in your actual, like, in your footage and do it well, the dissertation is something like 9,000 words, but there's tons of it. Give you a quick preview. There's like tons of images. Hold on, that's the start. Tons of images on like films that have been shot. Shane Hurlbutt shot a lot with GoPros, and that's what I talked about. I like his channel, Shane, mate. You got a good channel. Shane Hurlbutt, the DP, done like Need for Speed. What other films? There's loads. Anyway, yeah, so these are all like the different crop factors on the lenses, how to basically use ND filters on GoPros. This is the actual fisheye distortion correction tool here. I've already stuck that in so you've seen it, so that's fine. But yeah, if you want to see this dissertation, because to be honest with you, like, even my lecturer said to me, mate, it's actually good, like, I would give this to students who want to use GoPros in their films and stuff, because it is actually handy, and I was quite happy with it. So yeah, cool. Right, hope that helped you lot. I'm checking out. Later on.